Hello, welcome to Code Zone. Please subscribe the channel for getting regular updates on latest topics. So, in this session, we are going to discuss on the second part of control structures, looping construct. So, there are two types of looping construct that we come across in Python. One is while loop, the other one is for loop. So, first we will discuss on the while loop construct. So why we use these two types of loop, while loop and for loop. The purpose of while loop is when we don't know the number of times the loop has to be iterated, then we use a while loop. For this I have taken a simple example of billing. So just to calculate a bill amount, so we don't know the number of times the number of items the customer will purchase. So each customer will purchase any number of items. So for that we have, when we want to calculate a bill, then in that condition we will not be using for loop, because the for loop will iterate bill n number of times. But here, until the customer say we want another product, then we have to add that amount to that bill amount. So this example will most probably will be more suitable for this while loop construct. So first, continue, I just give continue billing as a variable in which we will be using this for, okay, it is while initially, which means the bill amount will get calculated, the customer will purchase another product and bill amount for that will be calculated in addition to the existing amount. So for this I just use a while loop, and again I have another variable called sum, which is used for summing up the bill amount. And then now coming to the while loop. The while loop construct, the syntax is going to be continue billing. Continue billing. If continue billing is equal to while, it means the bill amount will be added. So as the first I just give the bill amount price equal to, so the price will be in float input and the price, enter the price, just enter the price. Then price I just calculate the price amount. The sum equal to, so already we have a 0 in sum. So when we enter the price amount, this price amount will be added along with the sum. It is something similar to sum of n numbers. So we want to continue billing. Again, I need to get the input for this continue billing variable. Continue billing. Continue billing equal to, so it is just a str type variable, so we need not put the type. By default any input is going to be str. Enter. Want to add, another price plus y. I just mentioned this so that if anything to be added, the user must press y. So the bill amount will be calculated and the loop will get repeated again and again when user press y. So just click on enter. So press y and enter, again the loop will get repeated. It's a simple concept. So at the end we will calculate the sum of the price amount or sum of the bill amount, and this will be displayed in the statement. Total bill amount, just calculate the total bill amount equal to it will be stored in some variable. So So here we have to follow a proper indentation. So the statements within the while loop as per the indentation rule in Python is tab space indentation. You should always give a tab space indentation to define a statement under a while. So until the user press Y, the loop will get repeated. It will get iterated again and again. So I just execute this code. So enter the price amount. We enter a price amount of the product 50. So you want to add another price. Yes, I want to add another price. So another price is 144. Again it will ask, I want to add another price. I will press Y. So it will ask for another price amount. So I just give 100. Now that is enough. So I just give some other key to exit. So my total bill amount is got calculated as 294. So this is a simple example for using while loop. So when we don't know the number of times the loop has to be repeated, then we go with the while loop. So we don't know the number of products the customer will purchase, and for each product I have to calculate the total bill amount. So in that condition we can just use the while loop. For other cases like selecting menu options, we have set of menu and we have to select one out of it. So in that condition also we can use while loop. So in that condition do while loop is not available in Python. So instead we can use a while loop in this manner. Okay. So next we are going to discuss on for loop in Python. So for loop in Python. So I will take a simple example for loop for counting the bubbles in a given name. Counting bubbles. So we all know that the bubbles are A, E, I, O, U. So bubbles, I just use a variable called bubbles. In that bubbles I just mention A, E, I, O, U. So I just mention in lowercase. So I just enter the name. Name will be the input of type str, so no need to give the type. So I just give input. By default it will take the str input. So I just give input, enter your name. So the user will enter the name. So once he enter the name, I want to count the bubbles. So bubbles are A, E, I, O, U. So the number of A, E, I, O, U in your name. So I just use another variable called count. Count is equal to 0. So here I am going to use a special loop, for loop. So in for loop I am just going to use a in operator. So in is a special operator used in for loop. So I just use for. So I just use character for each character in name. For each character in a name, I just iterate for each character in a name. So it will iterate character by character in a given str. Okay. So again I am just using an if condition under here. So under this I just use name in bubbles. If the name exists in bubbles, again I just want to make a case difference here, so that I just make the name as a lower case. So for that I just use name equal to name dot lower. So lower is a function which makes any uppercase name into a lowercase name. I just assign it to the same variable like this. So now my name became a lowercase. Now I am just going to check with the matching bubbles. What it will do, it will take each character by character and it will check whether it matches with the bubbles variable here. If it is a bubble, then it will be counted. So if it is a bubble, then I am going to count. So here there is no plus plus operator, increment operator available, so I'll just use count equal to count plus 1, or I am going to use a shorthand assignment operator here. So count plus equal to, instead of defining the count 2 times, I just use a shorthand assignment plus equal to here. Just like in other programming languages, we can just use a plus equal to here. But here there is no operator like increment, plus plus, or minus minus operator available in Python. So I just count the bubbles in my name. So finally I am going to print the counter. So number of bubbles in your name. I'm just going to print the number of bubbles as count. So this is a simple example for loop where I will be calculating the bubble count in your name. In the first step, I just assign a bubble. AEIOU is a bubble. You all know the name. You are going to enter the name. That name might be in uppercase or lowercase. As a whole, we are going to convert into a lowercase so that we have to match with the bubbles. So the first step, I just take character by character and iterate it in a for loop. So under for loop, I just have a if statement. Here be careful on this indentation part. Again, under the statement under the for loop will come under the tab space indentation. Again, the statement under the if, we have to give a tab space indentation. So if you are not giving indentation carefully, then it will report you an error. So number of bubbles in your name as a count, I just display it. So I just execute the code. So enter the name. So I just enter the name as so the number of counts number of count is going to be count plus 1, showing the wrong result. Just take the code. So I just use a name in bubbles. So I just use a ch. So ch I have taken here. So name is as a whole a name. So I have to take a character and I have to match with the bubble. So for taking the character, I use a variable. This is called as a dummy variable, in which each character will be stored in ch, and that character I am taking with the matching bubble. So if it is matching, it is going to be counted. If it is not matching, it will not be counted. So again, I just use Rahul as a name. So number of bubbles in Rahul is going to be 2. A and U is going to be bubble. So let me put another name. So I just put another name, Vasant. I just use an uppercase. So the number of bubbles again is going to be A is occurring 2 times. So the number of bubbles in the characters, that is 2 A's we have, 2 A's are going to be counted. So I hope you got clear with these concepts, these 2 concepts, the while loop and for loop concepts. So there is another example for loop. Suppose if you want to print the numbers from 1 to 10. So for that I just use a simple loop like this for I in. So we always use in operator in for loop. So for that I just use a range of 10. So range of 10 means from starting from 1 to 10. So I just print that. Sorry, it starts with 0 to n minus 1. So 0 is the starting point. Here also I can specify the start position 1 and the number of times it has to be repeated 1, and again the n position I just give as 11. So 1 to 10 I want to display. So this is the n position and number of times to be updated. So 1 to 10 is the code. So by range of function you can able to print within a particular numbers within a particular range. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe, share, like it.